Hello. Today, I wanted to talk to you about how you can create your soulmate vision board. Now, why is it so important for you to be super clear on your soul client? Well, that is simply because if you are clear on exactly who it is you want to attract, your marketing, the way you come across, is going to really speak to that one specific type of soul client. In this session today, I'm going to take you through my signature system on how to get super clear and laser down on your soul client so that you can create the soul client vision board and truly start magnetizing those clients who are ready to work with you, who value you, who resonate with you. And it's going to be an incredible experience when you finally see clients saying yes to you and you are absolutely loving working with them. So I'm going to switch over to my slides and let's get started. Welcome to How to Build Your Soul Client Avatar. I firstly want to show you the end result of what it looks like when you have your soul client vision board. Here I have crafted my compatible client vision board. This is your visual representation of your soul client. And this whole presentation is for the purpose of niching your soul client, so that you can create this detailed plan and this visual representation of what you want to attract as your soul client. This will be sitting on your desk and reminding you every day, every prospecting call, every social media post or reel, and every time you interact with someone, you'll be thinking about, do they match up with my soul client? Because, and I'll share with you now in the presentation the reasons why. Firstly, who am I? If we haven't met before, my name is Kerry Dutton. I'm a business coach, a chartered accountant, accounting expert. I am a YouTuber and a podcast producer of Her Money Vibe. I'm a mum of two and have been an entrepreneur since 2016. Now, my story is I left South Africa when I was 17 to seek greater safety and opportunity. I have worked as a chartered accountant for over 15 years. And it was when I had my first son that I decided that the corporate model wasn't really fitting my lifestyle goals and my visions of building wealth. So now I actually help women entrepreneurs to create businesses and help them truly uncover their money stories and monetize their gifts. And part of this is really looking at your soul client, looking at how you market yourself and how you niche down your content. I feel everything comes from this. Because you really want to create from a really clear foundation, because if you're speaking to everyone, you're not speaking to those people that want to work with you. So more recently, I am now really engaging in investing and learning investing and have been manually trading since April. I am super excited about sharing more wealth building strategies with you. So in this presentation, I'll be sharing some insights on how you can create your soul client. So what I cover is firstly, why using a soul client avatar in your business strategy, what your soul client identity is, what are the ways of creating your avatar. I'm going to take you through the 4-step system that I use to unpack the soul client. And then I'm going to explain to you why and how it looks to use it to build hot leads. I'm going to take you through the pipeline of then what it looks like once you've created this avatar, how it actually impacts your branding and your expression of yourself. And then also finally, setting up your soul client vision board. Stay to the end. I have some amazing tools and templates to share with you and some amazing resources to help you create your soul client vision board. So why using a soul client avatar is important in your business strategy? Well, I'm sure you've all seen the movie Avatar, where they created a avatar of a artificial person. Essentially, what we are doing is creating an idea of what your soul client is, so that you avoid the attraction marketing mistakes and learn how you can actually magnetize your soul influencer. Okay, this is so you don't swim against the flow and you start really going with the flow and preaching to the converted who already believe in your service and can choose you as their provider. This is for coaches, if you're a coach, entrepreneurs, anyone in business, and also if you are an investor looking to share your investing business model and build a team, then this is how we will apply the soul client to this. Okay, so just a little reason why through my story. Well, I felt lost prior to creating my soul client, right? You feel social media is so noisy, you don't stand out, you start feeling like you've got to copy others or you're not good enough, and then you get stuck into the slave for money and slave for social media. So a better way is to really get back into your bigger mission and to start leading with education and really wanting to improve your messaging, improve your conversions, so that those people that you do attract, the sales become sacred, easy, and authentic. So the 4-step system is the process to lead you through to creating the soul client vision. So we first start with you. We want to magnetize you first and really get clear on your soul identity and the specific problem that you solved, right? Then we move into phase 2, where we start looking at the type of person that makes up the person that's interested in getting that problem solved. We'll also start creating your content pillars from your avatar, so you can see how you can niche further into your soul client. And then I'll also share with you how to turn this into a topic pipeline so that you can essentially create your social media content based on your soul client vision. Okay, so make sure you stay to the end, because that phase 4 is gold. This is where the soul client vision turns from an idea into a physical way of you expressing yourself and how you can magnetize your clients to you. So what soul identity style are you? Well, let's think about firstly, what if you are an investor, you can replace investor with anything, a coach. So what investor style are you? Are you a busy, successful coach? Working full-time and you want to put your excess money into smart investment? Okay, the same thing goes for a coach. Are you a busy, successful person who wants to invest money in building their coaching business and having it generate passive income? Okay, the next type, are you an inquisitive, active learner? So for investors, are you actually wanting to learn the money mindset and wealth building and psychology of investing and use automated software, but do it in an active way where you're actively learning, you're looking, you're being involved, and you're looking at the long-term benefit of this? Same thing if we switch to coach, right? The inquisitive, active learner. Are you someone who wants to create a business? Say you are multi-passionate, inspired by multiple things. So you want to actively create new programs, but automate them on online courses so that they can become passive income streams. But you are actively creating the content. Type C. Type C is the active part-time millionaire. And this is the level where you become like basically working the 4-hour work week, right? Where you are condensing the amount of time you have to put in, but earning massive returns. How this works in investing is you become proficient learning manual trading and investing in the markets using live trade rooms, software with indicators, and really using those skill sets to maximize your profits. How this works for a coach is this is the high-end coach model where you are, not just focused on producing a course, but producing transformation for your clients. So you are hosting weekly calls, Q&As, you are building live the content with your program in a high focused niche container, and your clients pay you well for it. So you only really need to show up a few hours a week for this, but you're an active part-time millionaire. Okay? So what style are you? What is your preference? Because when you decide what style you are, these are the types of people you're going to be attracting. So let's take this a bit further and why it starts with you, because, well, we work on social media. So if you are seen on social media, it's got to be super clear on your bio what specialist you are. So really take note of your title and bio. And are you just calling yourself a money coach and not a money mindset spiritual coach, or a money coach instead of a money worthiness coach or a money energetic coach, right? Are you calling yourself a business coach or scaling your business to build an online course, right? So really think about how this applies. So you want to be even niched right down to your specialist of what you are. And that really comes from obviously what style you've chosen. So here's an example of a tagline for you. I coach you to overcome the problem that we'll be going through in a second, so that you can step into your inner peace while whatever solution they're looking for and creating money or time freedom. So step 2 is really looking at yourself. We want to really magnetize you and get you to be very clear on who you are, so that you will reflect this in everything you do and attract those clients to you. So then ideally, your most ideal client is a person that's like you, but just a few steps behind, right? So this is the psychology behind this, is you really want to get clear on you, what problem you overcame a few steps back, where you are now and what you learned, and help someone with the process to get to your point. So how we do this is we look at your lifetime experience, really dive deep into what you've experienced in life that has taught you something. What is a problem you've overcome that gave you either confidence, mindset, or vision to how you approach life today? Okay. And also, what would have happened if you did nothing about it? What would have been the impact in your life if you did nothing about it, right? So those 3 elements are so core, because it's drawing your life experience, it's drawing out what you've learned from it, and then also, I guess, the trigger of what would have happened if you didn't actually do anything. What could have happened? And this creates your cause. This creates your mission. And this is so powerful, because with a bigger mission, you are going to be a lot more attractive. So, for example, I've got some examples here for you of how you can turn your life experience into something of benefit for others to engage with you. So, your money troubles led to man trouble, or your money blocks or insecurities led to your man insecurities, which might have resulted in divorce or, separation or something. And you went through a struggle, right? And the crisis that perhaps you went through was, oh my God, financial independence. So this led you to believe in your own financial independence and how important it is to not be controlled by others, which then becomes your cause, right? You see the full circle. So let's start with the next one. So your poor approach to money as being complicated means that you didn't take risks. You might have, turned 30 and realized life wasn't the picture you thought you'd be in at 30. Maybe your poor approach to money has left you in lots of debt, and knowing that you have to hold off having a family because you're so worried about your financial situation, right? So you never take risks, you never take responsibility, everything's complicated. You had a head in the sand approach versus having that experience, perhaps, being severely in debt, maybe 1 minute going to the shops and not having cash to pay for what you were purchasing. Something happened, right? A life crisis happened. Maybe you weren't able to do the things that you really enjoyed. So getting the nudge to put money first and show up to build an investment of your own is what you've learned now, and how you can teach others to overcome their money complication problems. So this becomes a lot of fun because as you unpack each of these become the content for your social media, it becomes the content for your landing page. Like if you had money trouble that led to man trouble, then let me show you how to get financial independence and make sure you're not controlled by others, right? So this is how you turn it around, and this will start really getting clear and niching down to your avatar. If you're a corporate escapist, maybe breaking out of corporate for your reasons reminded you of the purpose of in life, to actually live life daily and to build a legacy, right? So maybe breaking out of burnout and corporate and feeling, you weren't following your dreams, to now following your dreams, traveling the world, building a legacy and having that freedom. What does that look like? Really paint that picture. So now you can see how those things, now that we've unpacked that, the tagline becomes so much easier. I coach you how to avoid corporate burnout and break free. I teach you how to remind yourself of your purpose and build a legacy so you can avoid corporate burnout and receive time freedom, right? So this is how it becomes super clear, and you can turn this into your bio. Now, step 3. So if you need more help with clarifying the specific problem, I want you to grab your notebook and write out a lot more specific things. So here are some examples that you can work through of like, what breakthroughs do you have since starting your business? What did you realize? There's epiphany moments like, oh my gosh, if only someone had taught me that from the beginning, I wouldn't have gone 12 months trying to grow a group with no clarity on my avatar, right? What lessons did you learn that you would have liked to be mentored in? Okay, so perhaps you were following a script of someone else and just spending months and hours messaging people and not getting any response and starting to really feel frustrated. Well, knowing your avatar, it becomes such a clearer conversation, and you can really save that time and start actually getting results, right? Have you struggled with attracting money without hustling? Okay, so this is coming back to your money story and how you work. How connected with mindfulness and self-love are you when it comes to earning money? What money lessons would you have loved to have known? What things do you not say to your husband or partner? And these are good because These are like the inner truths that you have not expressed, that if you wrote them down and expressed them and actually became a thought leader, became someone who is unapologetic at how they express themselves, then you become magnetic, right? So these are so good, these prompts. Now let's frame the problem. Okay, so you've got the solution to the problem. Maybe it's a wealth solution. Okay, so maybe it is learning how to invest using automated software and tools without all the stress and without having to learn everything, because you're using software that gives you a lot of indicators. But saying that doesn't sound amazing, right? So if you can turn that into, how amazing would it be if you could use automated software and wake up with money hitting your bank account, which will allow you to, you know, go on a walk in the morning and not be stressed about money, because money is, you're earning money in your sleep, right? So really think about your avatar and turn this and frame it up for them. Are they looking for more health? Are they looking for more happiness? Are they looking for more relationships? And move from the actual product solution to the experience of that in their lives. And as far as I'm concerned, there's only really two main solutions. There's either time or money, right? More time with relationships, time on health, or money to travel, happiness, all those sorts of things. So really just focus on the time and money, but express it in a way that resonates with your soul client. So I do have another video that you can watch to get crystal clear on using this in prospecting so that you're only attracting quality leads to your business. But if you've used your soul client avatar, you should essentially only be attracting those people who know your value, who have probably the want and need, right? And probably historically have done a lot of the stuff that you're saying that you've done. But there's a few other elements you need, right? You want to make sure that they can afford it and that they have the decision-making power and it's urgent now. So those three things really also need to be added into the soul client vision to make sure that the people that come to you when you're expressing, they will be like, yes, I am ready now, right? I want this. I need it. I see the value. It's urgent to me. And these are really, really core elements to incorporate in your prospecting. So I encourage you to watch that video to learn more. All right, so now we have come full circle, and now we should have a fairly good idea of what our soul client could look like. So I've put some examples here for you. So either a corporate escapist who are mums who already did the corporate business burnout and are looking for something new and different to find their soul alignment. Or they could be stay-at-home mums who want to replace their corporate income with flexibility. And then we have creatives. Now, mostly I've found creatives, have a bit of a struggle with their financial side and also often struggle with lumpy cash flow, whether they are photographers, artists, whether they are, do a lot of videography or produce content, that sometimes they do struggle with the wealth building side, right? They start worrying about retirement. Also, maybe their current income isn't sustaining their lifestyle and they're not feeling that they get ahead. So how does this soul client need what you have? So play around with a few client avatars until you decide on the one, because it is far easier to speak to the one person, especially in, a lot of your content. You can cross over to, authentically sharing your story in another one, but just really try and niche down so you're not overcomplicating all your marketing. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to show you, this is that thing I wanted you to wait to near the end, is the avatar pipeline. So this is how you start breaking it down. Start going from a very general avatar right further down. So for example, someone who wants to start an online business, very general. Someone who wants to invest, who's a woman, very general. Then we move down to, well, safe investing for women in Forex is medium, much smaller audience. And then niche right down into your hyper niche, which is investing using automation for side hustlers. So who are women who, obviously maybe want to do this alongside their successful business. So really take your avatar now and start niching it down into this pipeline. And it's important that you have those 3 levels. How do you do this? Well, you can, to get more ideas about how to build more into your soul client, really just, I would say, start doing some market research. There's some great sites where you can answer the public and find out what your soul client is asking for. This will help you with your vision board of what they want, right? What they're asking for, what they want. Also, what's helpful is going in and doing lots of listening and learning and seeing what people watch on YouTube. What is your soul client looking for? Build some content in lives and video and see what's engaging. And then also update your Instagram bio and the features on your Instagram to be relevant for your soul client. And nextly, we'll start looking at how we can pivot into creating content. And this is the avatar pipeline. So this is where you want to think about a pipeline where you're taking someone through from being a stranger on social media to someone interested in what you have to share, hopefully with your soul client vision. You are starting to do that. Then they become your tribe follower because you've attracted your soul clients. Then they engage, then they enroll in a call and they say yes to work with you. So how does this work with your branding pipeline? Well, think of it as a funnel, a business funnel. And so your soul client avatar, you first want to start with a fairly broad pipeline and create basic videos covering off on some real core topics. Then create more intentional value-driven videos specifically for safe investing or exactly what they want. And then niche further down into how-tos and ways to, or great ways for you to give value and specifically target a question and answer a question for your client. Okay, so we will look at the soul client vision board. I shared it at the beginning of this presentation, but I also want to say that you can absolutely create your own manual vision board. I'll share this one with you. This is a vision board. Okay, so you can just create one using A3 cardboard, printing out images and having that in your office, or you can create it in Canva electronically. Download images from Google, put it in Canva electronically, go and get it printed out in A3, get it laminated, and then have that on your desk. It's very important that you do see it daily. So you're always, subconsciously looking at it and embodying what that is. If you'd like to get my template, then at the bottom of this video, I will share that with you and you can go and use my template. And I have a bonus for you. So please feel free to check out my podcast. I'm on Instagram, Her Money Vibe. And I also have another relevant video for you after this, which is coaches building your avatar. Okay. I so look forward to hearing how you're going with your soul client vision boards and looking to see how you have created them and really niched down in your business. And I so look forward to experiencing all that with you. Thank you. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.